Let's see. What up, y'all? How are you guys? Just gonna be getting started right now. If you tuned in last night, we were sorting out the kits, and now, from sorting, I pulled out this kit, the Laurel, and earlier today I started wet sanding it. And let me take it out of here. So I've had it in this little container throughout the day, cleaned it up, and I was examining it under the light, and it looks like I still need to clean it a bit more. Like it's not completely sanded all the way down. So let me see if I can show you guys kind of what I'm talking about on this. Because once I finish that, then all I want to do is start dressing it up, start applying the Hasegawa mirror finish, and kind of going from there. It's like right now under the light, there's like a couple spots I noticed right here in this area. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Because everything looks smooth, and then all of a sudden those spots just pop out. Like as I'm moving it, it won't look smooth. Like right here in the roof, like I could feel it with my finger. It feels smooth, and it will look smooth. But then right here, I could feel a couple little like bumps or like little dots, even right here. And I went over it earlier with the 2000 grit, but I feel like now I'm gonna have to hit it with 1000 grit and then climb back up. So I have all the grits right here, and then this one here is a 1000 grit. Let me get something to drink real quick, guys. But I'll throw on the mic in a little bit. What up, Leon? What's up, man? Thanks for hanging out. How you doing? All right. So one of my friends had recommended a while back. He had said if I ever had like a water bottle with distilled water, and I was like, nah. So I ended up buying one. Like here it is. Bam, just distilled water. I got some of that, and then I put it in one of these like spray bottles. So this way, when I wet sand the car, I could do it with distilled water as opposed to just regular water. Yeah, let me get a shop towel. I'm gonna spray right now, right here. Let me see. Oh, nice. Taping down the Impala. That's good. That's cool, man. All right, so let's see. Yeah, initially I was planning on re-clearing the car, right? But after inspecting it and sanding it and everything, I noticed, you know what? It's unnecessary. I really don't need to even do that. It would just be like a waste of time. Yeah, let me get it closer for you guys. Hopefully I could get a better angle. But I'm gonna keep moving stuff around. So I just sprayed some water on here. And let me get the pad a little wet. But there's only some areas I'm trying to hit. I'm not really the whole thing. It's just these little areas that I could feel with my finger right here, like a little section. And see, this is the one thing I hate about these little tripods. See, and I'm going back to kind of the old school way when I was starting to do the live broadcast. Just because I have the bench set up on this side of the room, and I really want to tackle this right now, get this done with. This way I can move forward, dress it up, get it ready, and then I don't have to re-clear it or anything, you know? It'll be good to go. All right, it looks like I knocked that down. All right, let's do the other ones. It's this, there's like a couple little dots right here. Let me see if I could look at it and see from the light. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like, I'm gonna touch it with the, it's like right here in this little area. It needs to be flatter, and it's not. So yeah, once I do all this, and then I end up, watch, let me show you. See right here how it's all dull from where I sanded? It's up here, that little dot right there. See that little dot right there? That's what I'm trying to knock out. That needs to disappear. So I go side to side, then back and forth. It's almost like in a little square motion. There, that's it. Now let me spray a little more water. Then I'll wipe it. See, that little dot's gone. Even though it still looks dull right here, then that's when we go to the higher grits and we start to get rid of that, all those scratches or whatever. Get rid of that right there. Yeah, so this is 1000 grit right here. So I used the House of Color Clear, and I did a good amount of coats on there. So it has a good amount of coats, at least 3, but kind of thick, you know. And I'm going back and forth just to get rid of those little blemishes. But also not pressing down too hard on it, because I'm trying to avoid like burning through it. Yeah, so I ordered another arm to clamp onto my desk, so this way I could get better angles and I don't have to use this tripod, because this tripod's ridiculous. Like it's just old. See right here, there's another little dot right here as it shines on the light right here on this side. Look at that. Let me see how close I can get. There it is. Right there. Right on the light. I need to get rid of that. All right, let's see. Katie Customs, what's up, man? How you doing? I was watching one of your videos earlier today, the one from the show in Ohio, in Akron, from this year, the 2025 show that went down there. That's awesome, man. You putting out that content. 'Cause I know we didn't go to that, but at least we could see, you know, what's going down and everything. That's cool. All right, let's see. See if I see anything else. And if I don't, I think that's gonna be it. Then I'm just gonna come back with the other grits. I'm polishing it. Get rid of these scratches that I'm creating from the 1000 grit. I think there's one more right here. Hey Leon, are you gonna come out to Ventura next year in April for that show? I think it's the 25th. Yeah, it should be the 25th, because the reason why I ask is there's gonna be like a pre-party or like a hangout before the show in Ventura. And I would recommend, man, if you're planning on coming out that weekend out here, come through like early. So like, man, I gotta look it up, but I can't remember right now if the 25th of April of next year lands on a Saturday or a Sunday. So this way, let's just say if it does land on a Saturday, then I'd recommend come in on Friday, like maybe in the morning or midday, and then from there you'll be able to kick it like they're in the area, and then when they do the get together at the spot where they'll do it, you'll be able to like kick it with everybody, you know, and most likely you could bring your model and display them and stuff and kick it. Kind of the same vibe as like the pizza parties that they do that Alex was doing up north, and this way, you know, it's like more activity of doing stuff and leading up to the next day for the show. Just a heads up right there. Let's see. The club I'm in hosts the show in Akron. Oh, right on, man. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I always trip out, man, like with shows, because it's a lot of work, you know, putting all that on and everything. Trying to see if there's anything in the rear, like a sink mark or anything. Orange peel that needs to get rid of. That should be fun like this. All right, this should be good. So check out the hood. Like the hood looks weird, right? Like it's like, dang, I messed it up. That's it, done. We just need to get rid of those scratches, the flat area. So this is 1,000. We're gonna move on to the 2,000. Okay, I don't have it in this case. Let me get it on the other case. Right here. Boom. This one's gonna have the 2,000 right here. Let's bust it out. KD, do you live? Are you close to Copley in Jeff? Because I know on Instagram he's the only one I see like promote that show on Instagram. All right, here we go, guys. So we're starting to wet sand. Here, I might have to change the angle now because it's bothering me that you guys can't even see what I'm doing. But once I get that overarm reach, you guys will be able to see right there. And I'll hook up the mic in a bit right now. Let me actually start pulling it out because I'm pretty sure it sounds all weird right now. Man, I feel like I'm going old school right here. Oh, right on. Steve Corney lives close to you. That's cool, man. Hell yeah. That's dope. Yeah, tell him I say what's up whenever you get a chance to talk to him. All right, so let's see. Let's see if I can hook up the mic. Let me turn this off. I don't know if I got it on right or not. All right, cool. What the hell's going on? All right, there we go. Check, check. All right. All right, let's see. I'm hooking up the mic real quick. Let me connect it on here. Let me see. All right, check. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Let me know how this sounds. Here, let me check. Keep me posted in the comments for the chat. All right, I think sounds cool. I have this other piece to monitor. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and start with this 2,000. Not yeah, 2,000 grit right here. We need to get rid of those scratches that I just created right there. Yeah, I remember back then being like really scared about sanding my clear. Back then, I used to be like, "Dang, I'm gonna jack it up." But then once my friends were telling me like, nah, man, you gotta sand all that down and then redo it, re-clear it, so everything lays out smooth. I was like, wait, what? And once it happened, I was like, dang, I was happy right there. See all the milkiness or whatever? That's just from the clear, like getting rid of those little scratches and the debris. And you got to be careful on the edges too. Like right now, I'm just doing sections. I'm doing this section, this section, this section, and then later I'm gonna hit this one. Cause yeah, you'll easily if I start doing this edge, I could jack it up right there too. Lane Low Hobbies, what's up, man? How you doing? Raider Zombie 57, what's up? Then we got Scott 60 Catalina, Ohio here. What up? What up? Thank you guys. Thank you, Leon, for checking. Yeah, I'm just wet sanding this right now. I just started a little bit ago. Just trying to finish polishing this. And once this is done, I can start adding the mirror finish to it. Okay, I think that should be good right there. Let me go. Let me go in this angle now. There. And tomorrow's Halloween. What are you guys doing? Just chilling, or taking out the fam or kids, or just staying home? Maybe watch a movie, an old scary movie. All right. I mean, it looks like this right now because it's like wet, but let me wipe it down and see how it looks. All right. See, I'm starting to take off how it was looking like before. Let it dry. Starting to look better from what it was before. Yeah. So this Sunday is the show in Pomona at the NHRA out here in California. That's gonna be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'll be there vending, and I started already kind of looking at what I'm gonna take to vend. I'm just trying to get that out of the way. Once I get that out of the way, then I'm like, all right, cool. Like let's focus on other stuff, and then once it's time to go, then let's do it. And like I want to vend in the morning, but then at some point I want to stop. I kind of just want to like chill and go take photographs and content of the cars. I want to take photos, video. I want to go live at some point too, just to show people like what's going down at the show and stuff. And like, you know, it's a small little room where they have all the models. It's a little room. They cram in the vendors, everybody in there. But I mean, everyone fits. Like it's chill. It's chill vibes. Everybody knows each other. So people have been going to that show for years, so it's nice. You get to see your friends. Like that's really the only time you really get to see friends, like people that are into the same thing you're into. So you're able to talk about stuff and models that have been out and stuff like that, or what you're excited about coming out. So it's cool. And yeah, like I'm thinking like vend in the morning and then maybe like noon, like one, at least at one, taking that break and going and taking those photographs of things and video and all that good stuff. And then once I'm done with all that, then I'll probably just chill for a bit back at the post. And once that's done, then I'll probably. I don't know if I'm gonna stay till 5 though. I'm being honest. Like I'll probably end up taking off earlier. You know, but who knows? We'll play by ear. We'll see what goes down. All right, so the 2000's done. I think I'm gonna go with the 4 now. Let's do the 4. This is all God hand, and these are old. I've had these for a long time. You can wash them, you can clean them, you can keep reusing these, and nothing goes down. You're gonna go, Andres? Oh, dope. I'll see you there. It's anybody else going to it? I don't know if anybody else on here is gonna be going. Uh, yeah, it starts at 10. I think it should be like an hour drive or hour and a half maybe for me to get there. But I gotta head out early in the morning. But I really doubt there's gonna be any kind of traffic or anything like that. All right, so the 4,000 grit is gonna start eating up the whatever scratches I created with the 2,000 grit. Ah, let me get comfortable. So I got the phone in front of me, just hunching over this stand. I can barely see. Now let me go in this direction. Yeah, so this car is just gonna be just this color, just a solid. It was pretty much a silver metallic base with blue Oriental blue candy. I went kind of heavy on it just to get this color of blue on there, and then clear coated. Like I mean, if I wanted to use this as a base and like let's say lay out tape lines and do to add more pattern work, you could still. But on this one, it's just a stock build I wanted to do out of box when I started it back then, and it's just been chilling. I'm like, dude, what am I doing? Let's just do it up, do something. I want to keep my mind busy, you know. Bam. All right. So let's spray this again. Let's get rid of the little debris. Oh, thank you, Scott. Yeah, I ended up using an Iwata HPTH airbrush, the pistol grip, because it has a fan tip on there. So now we're moving on real quick, guys, to the 6,000. So we already did 1,000, 2,000, 4,000. Now we're doing this one, and pretty much what I like you when I like using that airbrush for candy, it gets good and even coverage over the body because I've done it with just a regular airbrush, and I'm like, man, it's getting very like I'm kind of like tiger striping it. It's not coming out right. Let's see, and then oh man, let me see here, right here. Boom. So now this grit, the 6,000 is eliminating the 4,000 scratches. And as we go higher and higher and higher, we start bringing up the shine. But then we also gotta polish it with like compound and all this other stuff too towards the end. But I think for now, I just want to do this, and then I want to start laying all the chrome trim all over the body. And then once all that's laid out, then I'll most likely later polish it with the compound, McGuire's, and all that good stuff. Oh, dope. So, Raider, that's gonna be the first time for you going. That's cool, man. Yeah, come out. That's dope. Yeah, so that show, out here in Southern California. I believe it's the last show. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's any other shows happening in the out here in California because of the holidays. You know, not a lot of people will be able to go like for November and then December. Hmm. I see. Let's see what Andres says. Is that the 64 Impala from the Cartoon Series 5? Yeah, bro, it is. I actually got it today. Let me show it to you. Let me show you guys. Here it is. So this is the. I went to Target. I was there with my daughter, and my daughter was like, "It's funny because every time I take my daughter to Target, I always tell her, hey, I'm not gonna buy you any toys, all right? Because every time we go, she always walks out with something." And I told her, "Nah, girl, you're crazy. Like, we're not buying you nothing." And then we end up in the toy aisle, and look what I find. And now I felt guilty, like, dang, am I really gonna buy this? And I'm not gonna buy her anything, you know? That's kind of jacked up. So I had to buy her something. So I gave in. So this is number 7 out of series 5. So I got this one and I got a couple more. Let me show you. Let me bring it out. Yeah, man. I blame Juan and Dennis for getting me into these, man. Like I would see them, I always thought they were cool, but I didn't own any. And then when I would see them, I didn't see them in the stores. I just saw them at the. This one looks dope. Chevy Nomad, supposed to be the like the Rat Rod Series 5, and you know these fools hooked me up, and I'm like, look at this one. This one's pretty cool. Boom. It's crazy because it says Daniels, and almost like when I saw this, I thought, oh man, it, al- it almost reminds me of like Mercado, like if they would say that in the side of the panel, you know, 57 GMC. But yeah, I mean the box artwork and all that stuff looks pretty cool, you know. But damn, Series 7 already? I don't even have 6 or anything, you know. It's crazy, man. Like how these are just coming out, you know, like they're dropping like crazy. I mean, I'm late to it. I thought I was good, but it seems like I'm late to the game. And I didn't go to the what was it, that Hot Wheels convention that just happened or that event. I had some friends that were vending. They were like in the hotel room vending. So they kind of gave a sneak peek into some stuff that's gonna be dropping, and I was like, oh, what? That's crazy. But yeah, I didn't even know. Um, yeah, so here the target I only have there's one target here close to my pad, so that's the one I hit up. I haven't checked CVS or anywhere like that. Um, yeah, you're right. It is. It is another expense because I mean, yeah, they're $5, but if you're gonna get the whole series, you know, that that adds up right there, dude. Like all those cars, you know, that's already like $40 or 40, almost $50 with tax and everything, you know, on just those little cars. And then if you think, oh well, let me customize them, you're gonna get doubles, triples, you know. So it adds up, man. It's crazy. But I think what I'm gonna do with these, I'm just gonna hang them in the garage. Like I'm gonna put a nail in the wood and just look at the back. Look how it's all nasty. See the back? I need to hit it with the 4, and then the or maybe I did I do it with the 4? Can't even remember. Yeah, let's just do it. Maybe I did. Then I need to come back with them. All right, but yeah, they're cool. They're cool little cars right there. Yeah, I do want to paint one though. I know for sure I'm gonna end up taking one apart, possibly stripping it and then painting it. All right, I think that's good right here for this grit. Dang. Do you have those already? Nah, yeah, bro. Once you start seeing that stuff, they're like, hey, what the hell? What's all this stuff right here? Hell nah. All right, so now we're at the 8,000. Yeah, this stuff takes time, but it's worth it. I feel a lot better than now that I know that those little bumps are gone. Earlier, I was like, what? Yeah, sometimes it's hard to do it in the day, like just like that. Like, you have to do it under a light when it's a little dark. So you can start to notice those blemishes. I don't know if you guys follow Dylan NYS model. He um he did a video on wet sanding the clear. Mars, what's up, man? And he breaks it down. That helped me a lot. And then Scott Scale Builds, he's another one. He doesn't have a YouTube channel though. He's just on Instagram. And I actually saw him at the Acme show finally. We finally met up. He I think he's sponsored by Splash because I know all his paint is all Splash. That's all he uses on his cars. And he the hell? Thought I saw something. Got all quiet. But yeah, that guy's dope. But yeah, their methods of like the preparation into their clear and stuff, man, they know what's up. But I always like asking people, like, how do you do it? Let me know because I'm always curious. I always want to learn like new things to try them out and see what's up. I'm just trying to get better and better and better at the builds or just the approach. Just to simplify it, make it a bit better and not complicate it. So now we're at the 10,000s right here. Yeah, I do. I do sell these on the site. So I have like the one through what is it? One through A or AB, and then the polishing set. The polishing set are the ones in the white pads. Because all the other ones with the like the higher the where the grid is, like the 120 240 climbing up like that, 600 400 600 800 1,000. Those are part of sets A and B. Here, let me just wipe it down a little, see where we're at. No, there we go. Starting to look better. Just letting it dry out. I have to just sand it up here a little. And I think I should be good. I think I gotta be that dramatic. And then once I'm done with this right now, I'm just gonna wash it. I'm gonna spray it with the distilled water, and then I'm just gonna wipe it, and then I'm gonna get it dry. Then I'm gonna start to get my mirror finish, and I'm gonna cut out some mirror finish and start applying it on the model. And you guys are gonna see the difference on the mirror finish, what it does to the model. I'm not gonna use bare metal foil, just the mirror finish. Yeah, it was oh, look at that, you can still see it. I don't think I got it. See that little dot right there? Here, let me get this better. Like right here where I'm touching it. Here, let me get this watermark off. Look at that. I even look right here, looks like something. Let's see right here. Yeah, bro. If you put an order in, you can. I could bring it. I could bring it, and then also like if you put the order in, and because it's gonna most likely charge you tax. I mean not tax. Shipping. So like if it when it charges you shipping, I could refund you the shipping right there, dude. When I get there, when you pick it up, because depending the size of the or the weight, I mean, it's gonna generate something of the shipping. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to drop back down to the 1,000, and we're just gonna just hit this little corner right here because we gotta flatten this little dude. Jay, what's up, man? What's up? We're hitting this little corner look right there. We're gonna attack this fool. See, it's a trip. You could create your scratches and then you start polishing it and then you start getting rid of the scratches. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. I gotta get up early, take my daughter to school. She's get all dressed up for Halloween, and then like an hour and a half later, I gotta come back to the school because they're gonna do like a parade or whatever. And I remember doing those as a little kid. So now it's my turn as a parent to see that go down. And let me see if I got it or not. If I didn't get it, dang, I gotta go back in there. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get a here. See, it's wet right now. Let's get a dry spot. I want you guys to see this because in case if you guys ever run into this problem after you clear coat, let's see. We're gonna go slow right here. I don't see it. Oh, come on, focus, focus, focus. There we go. All right, I think we got it. So let's go on this side though. Okay, right here looks weird. Oh, right here. There's like two dots or something. I don't like that. The thing is, you'll see that like when you're at a show, right? Your car's there, someone's shining a light, or you have it on display, the light's hitting it. You'll start to see that stuff, and it's like, dang, and like right now that I have the chance to sand it, get flatten it, get rid of it. You know, better to do it now. I mean, you could always do it later too, like even if I would finish it, but I'm just trying to get it like trying to do it up now. We're knocking this out. All right, cool. All right, so let's get rid of. Let's go back to 2,000. Sorry, guys. No, this is taking a little time right here, but this is what I gotta do right now. I'm trying to inspection it to see if I see anything. I feel like I do, like a little, or maybe I'm just overthinking it, being paranoid now. Oh yeah. So anyway, so tomorrow, yeah, we're gonna be going to the school, doing all that, and then my daughter's getting out early. I go eat, chill, come back to the pad, and then we're gonna go trick or treating, taking her, doing that early in the day, probably like around, like 4 or 5 before it starts to get dark, and then we're gonna hit up a couple different spots in the area, and then after that, just come back home, and just chill. So who knows? Maybe I'll jump on live later that night. Might be back here. All right, let's take a look. So I could kind of see something right here, but it looks a lot better now than what it was. And even down here, I feel like we got rid of that debris, whatever it was, right here. Here, let's just do it again. But I'm glad to be doing this right now, get taking care of this because or else I'd have to shoot more clear or the body, and then it would end up happening is that it would just be really thick globbed on here, the clear. There's all these little things that you gotta take care of. There we go. This side's good. I think this side's good too now. I think. Yeah, so there's this brand. Yo, what up, Jay? Damn, thank you, man. What? Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you, dude. Showing some love right there. Crazy. Um, what was I gonna say? Man, yeah, and that just popped up on my screen. I was like, what the heck? Scared me. Um, man, let me get this right here. All right, I think I got it. Also, if I get quiet, sometimes it's just because for a split moment, my mind is like concentrating on something, or my eyes. I'm like, what's going down? All right, a lot better, a lot better right there. All right, cool. So let's just like mob right through. Let's push through the wall. All right, we're gonna 4,000. We're just gonna have to go fast now. Like we're about to get chased. Yeah. So this grid is 4,000. 4,000 grid. CJ says, I love your dedication, brother. I'm learning today. One of my problems has, oh, where'd it go? Because I'm using my phone and it like goes away. See, is one of my problems has been wet sanding. I'm afraid I'll knock out the paint. All right. What kind of paint are you using? As far as like paint and clear, like the brand. I'm using House of Color paint, and I feel like when I clear, it's like that first layer initial. It's just a mist, like a really soft mist coat, and then I build up from there. I start second coat is gonna be a little bit more, and then that third one's like heavier, and from there I feel like that heavy one is enough to give it enough coverage that I already know that after there's gonna be lint, debris, like just things that I'm gonna have to knock out. I'm gonna have to go in there and sand them out. So it just depends. Like if it's really something really minor, like this one had like things like right here, like bumps and stuff, and even in the front, I had to go down to 1,000 grit, you know. But if you, but if in reality you're doing something that you don't feel that you need to go that down, you really don't. You could always, to be on the safe side, you could start with like an 8,000 or a 10,000, like these two. And if you notice, man, it's not going away, then you could always just come back down to the six and then make your way down to the four. Once you start seeing like, oh, okay, here we go. We see some progress. It's starting to knock that out. Then that will be your point, and then you go back up. So you're using, let's see, you said you're using tropical glitz. So for tropical glitz, you're also using that clear that they sell, like, or it's on their, because they do have their own clear, right? Like the paint and the clear. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, it's most likely urethane, the same kind of material as the House of Color, and yeah, once you start like clearing, and it's just gonna depend like how many coats of clear that you're adding to your car. Like right now, like the 1,000, right? I'm wet sanding it, but if I put too much pressure and I start like just striking it hard, I could burn through the clear and I could end up in the paint, and then later I'm gonna hit the paint and whatnot. But another tip too is like I've done that in the past, but it's also something you could correct. I have a like the Barracuda that I was working on. I ended up sanding a side right here too much that I burnt right through it down. I think until to like the primer. So then I ended up pretty much masking the whole car, and then ended up sanding that little area, isolating it, and then I had to paint it black, and then lay down the House of Color paint again, like a fade, and then from there I just cleared that section, and then I took everything off, and then later I had to kind of wet sand that little area. So I just got to do one more coat of clear, and it's gonna uniform the car. But in your part, yeah, don't worry about it. Just start with the higher grit. You know, when you're gonna sand the piece. So like I was saying, like 10,000 is gonna be your highest. That's like really fine. Like even when you rub your finger, you won't feel nothing of the grit. 8,000, kind of the same. And then once you start jumping down to the six, you could feel the grit. Even the four, and you'll see the colors. They're really light, and then they start getting darker. And then look at this one. This one's like even more dark. The 1,000 right there. So this seems fine. I mean, I could still kind of see something here, but it's not that bad. I think this is cool. I could always revisit this later if I want to, but I think for now, this should be fine. I don't want to spend the whole night just sanding this area, which you kind of could spend all night. It could take you hours, but nah, I think this is fine. And then here's a 10,000. I'm just trying to get rid of all these little scratches. Okay, so the back part's done. Let's see the front part. Let's check it out right here. I don't know if you guys could hear that. It's trying to make like a little like a squeaky kind of sound. It's just because this grit's really high, and it almost feels like you're not even doing anything. Like it's not even really doing much, but it is. You hear that? Like a little squeak. Okay. Oh look, right there. What the heck? I thought I guess I didn't get that area. Let me see. That one looks big. All right. Let's use this as an example right there. Check that out. Let me see. This part right here. It just looks like a dot, like if it was like a dot of clear. So let's try to flatten that right there. So I'm gonna use the 1,000. Here, let me spray a little bit of water, just a little bit. I still want to see where the dot's at, so I don't disappear it. And then all right, here we go. Let's see, moment of truth. It's starting to fade away. And I could only see it because we have it under the light right now. Like outside, you might not be able to see it. If it's laying on a table, you might not be able to see it. But for But over time, like the more people stare at it, they'll be like, "Oh, dang, there's a blemish right there on the clear. See right there." And I kind of feel like that might be a reaction. Like it could be that probably the second coat of clear didn't air out or something, and then when I layered that last coat of clear, it kind of that ended up happening. Who knows? But it's my guess. You can't really tell that much. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 What do you guys? I think I already asked you guys, but I'll ask you guys again. What are you guys doing tomorrow? Maybe you guys already said missed your last announcement. What about shipping? Oh, okay, okay, Jay. I'm going back to the thing. No, so Andres on here, he's going to the show tomorrow, to the Pomona show, and I'm gonna be there vending. So he was asking if he makes an order, if I would be able to bring it, and I told him I could. Like that's not a problem, but most likely what's gonna happen is when he places the order, it's gonna charge him shipping because it's like he's placing a regular order like to his address, and then what I would do is like just bring him his order, and then I could just refund him in cash right there, like whatever he paid for shipping. All right, so 2,000. Yeah, so the sponge sets, they're I think this one's $11, the one in the white for the set, and then the other ones, the lower grit ones are like I think $10 for one set for set A, and then the other one set B. But I do have I think one more pack of like all the grits, like everything. It's like a sampler kind of pack. And that one I think it's 21 or 22. And those are the last ones I have. Well, that last one I'm gonna be getting more later. I think next month because I didn't order any from my distributor. I kind of because I was gonna be going to Acme and everything. I kind of decided to wait till next month to put in an order. All right, cool. So you see, I keep sanding. I'm not like burning through like anything, but there you go. It looks a lot better now. All right, that's it. That's it, guys. So here, let me clean this car up, and then I'm gonna bust out with the what do you call it? The mirror finish, and I'm gonna cut out some strips, and I'm gonna lay some mirror finish down on the body. That way, you guys could see how it looks, like the chrome of it, because it definitely makes a big difference on there. So depending the kind of car you're building, like if you want to build like a custom or just a lowrider, and you want your lowrider to have a lot of to make it look like it has bling with the like chrome pieces, this is the stuff you need right here. The mirror finish. Boom. I'll bust that out here. Let me wet this car right now so I could get some of the debris off. I'm gonna wipe it down. All right, cool, cool. Let's see. All right, so I gotta just dry this car real quick. See, right now I'm using this towel just to dry it, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys about another towel that's a secret towel. That's the one that I used before I left to the Acme show to polish the cars that I took over there, because I didn't want them to, because I was touching them with my hands, and those cars are done, but still over time they get dirty, from taking them out to shows and stuff. And what ended up happening is, you use a Q-tip to put a compound, let's say on the roof, and then you're wiping the compound, right? But if I use this towel, this is gonna scratch this, and that's what my friend Scott Scale Builds told me. He said these towels will always scratch your models. He's like, you can use these just to dry a model, but after that, once you start polishing, then you want to use something different. But before I took off, I started using this towel right here, this one from Hasegawa, micro polishing cloth, and it's a different material. So this one, I think, comes with 10 of them, 10 sheets. Look at that. You could use this with these two of their products right here, the compound, the ceramic compound and coating polymer. But I was using it with Maguire's. And then this right here, this is a new one. Like I took it out of that package and I left it in here. I took this to Acme thinking, oh, in case my model's, on the table and I need to wipe it real quick, I could use this towel. I didn't want to use this because this, you could feel it's like rough. This isn't. This is really soft material. But I didn't end up using it. So um that stuff comes in really handy. Like right now, I'm just drying it like this. I'm probably putting little scratches on it with it, but I'm not too worried. I just want to get it dry because after I lay down this stuff, then I'm going to then get the my wires and do that whole polishing thing and using my Dremel and get it really, really shiny right there. So let's see. Let me go to the chat real quick before I move on. See where we're at. See. So Stephen Ray, no clear on yet. Yeah, this car's already clear coated. Like right here. Like this is the shine you're looking at. This is the clear coat already. And then Stephen Ray. I'm actually doing the same thing on my 67 and 70 right now. Crunch time model show on Saturday. Oh dang, right on, man. Where's the show at? The one you're going to for Saturday. And then Leon, the job is never done. Yep, I agree. It's not. And then, oh, okay, I already answered that for Mars. And then Jay, let's see. Jay says, "I've been curious, bro. Have you been building since the lowrider bicycle days? And if yes, were you ever featured? You know what? I did build in junior high, but I wasn't building anything on that level to be on a magazine. So I was building just model cars with my friends, like just rattle cans, straight just out of the box, right? And as a kid, I did buy the lowrider bicycle magazines. Whenever I would find them at the liquor store, I'd buy them. So so that was my exposure right there. Was just seeing the magazines. I didn't know anybody. Like, I knew there was a lot of shows that were happening later. I found that out later. But during that time, I had no idea that that those shows or anything like that was kind of going down. So it kind of tripped me out when I started finding out because in the issue, I think it's number one of Loiter Bicycle Magazine, they talk about there was a model show in Ventura, and like that was the neighboring city where I grew up at, and I had no idea that that was even featured. I didn't. My first issues, I think, were like 96, 97 of Loiter Bicycle magazines when I started getting them. So seeing those magazines, it blew me away. Like, man, what are they doing? I can't believe they're doing that. Like, what? What are they using? And that's what I inspired to build. Like, I wanted to build something like that, but there was no way. I didn't have the right tools, or I didn't know anybody that was doing stuff like on that level. So yeah, I think by the time I was gonna go into high school, I chilled, like for a while, and then I waited a long time, man, and maybe like in yeah, I think it was 2015. That's when I got back into it, and then by the time I got back into it, that's when I started like doing research and meeting people. Let's see, Steven, Phoenix, Arizona. It's called. Model Zona. Oh, you know what? I think I've heard of that Model Zona. Who told me about that? I'm trying to think. Somebody told me. I think it was oh man, no, who told me? Somebody told me about that show. I can't even remember right now. Let's see. Before I get in this, let's see. They have another one here in the screen called Desert Scale Classic. Oh yeah, didn't that one just no, which was there was one that just happened, but I think that was in it was in California though. All right, so I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. Oh, you know what? I got this new ruler. I was thinking about using. I might just use it right now. Let me bust it out. Bam, it's a clear one. It's a clear ruler, and it has a metal like a metal edge right here too, but it's clear and it feels soft. So let's see. We might use. Let's try this one out. Let's bust out this knife. Let me get some blades. I need to get like a brand new blade. You don't want to cut this with like a dull blade or like any like even just a used blade. You don't want to. You want to get a brand new blade because what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up when you score it, it's gonna end up. I'll put it in here. Little trash can. All right, let's get which blade. Ooh, there's one right here. Yeah, this pack has tons of blades right here. Oh, what? It's like stuck because they oil these, and sometimes they get stuck. Here, let me lay it down better. Ah, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that. Let me get another one. It didn't want to come out. Yeah, I'm hoping like next year I have the opportunity to travel to more shows because yeah, I stopped going to shows like for a while. I was just kind of being low key. I mean, I had to take care of my fam and my daughter was small. I mean, she's still small. She's really 5, but you always want to be there whenever like they're hitting their little milestones and everything. So I had to do all that, and like now it's like she's a bit more independent and stuff, and now we're just trying to organize ourselves more to like, all right, I want to go here, I want to go there, you want to go there, all right, cool. How can we do it? Okay, so let's see here. Let's use. All right, maybe this bottom piece right here. It's kind of thick. It's kind of big right here. Maybe we'll use this as an example right there. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't know. And we're just gonna do a test run, or maybe maybe I should do the side trim better. Let's do the side trim. Let's warm up with the side trim. So I'm eyeballing it just to get an idea, and then let's do the bigger side. So right now I'm just looking down at it. Trying to see how close I can get it to match where it's even. I think this is good. If in case if I cut it crooked, then I'm gonna here. Let me pull it closer to me. Then I'm gonna probably try my other ruler, the little one, because this is the first time I'm using this one. Let's see what happens. Ah man, it's a little blinding right now because of the light. Here, let's see. Let's try old school style, the OG one right here. You guys are like, damn, all right, bro, cut it already. Damn. All right, here we go. Open up my hand nice and wide. Get the blade in here.
Hold my breath. Cut it back. Let the ruler guide me. Boom. Here we go. Here we have our first strip. You see that? You guys see that? That's the first strip right there. So now let's put this one away over here for now. And now we're gonna peel the back. Let's get some tweezers. OmniWorks, what's up, man? Damn, what up? What up? Right here, just working with the Hasegawa. All right. So I'm pulling this back or forward to expose the. There it is, the backing. And then here's one thing I like to do when I have them separate like this. I like to get scissors and I just cut the back off like that. So that way at least we have it like this. On the sticky side, right there. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and apply this on here. Just like the little tip part. Now this back part, we're gonna pull it. Can you guys see? I think it's like, I need to pull it closer. Here, I'll pull it closer for right now, and then I'll put it back. So this stuff's a bit stretchy. So you want to stretch it, but not too much, where it's gonna snap back. You know. And then even if it sticks, you can redo it if it's crooked. So don't even worry about it. There's that right there. I'm trying to get you guys the right angle. Not even looking at the screen. We're doing this on the fly right now, guys. I remember buying a bunch of this stuff, a bunch of it, and then when I started getting it from my distributor, I was like, "Oh man, that's gonna be a game changer. I gotta tell everybody about this stuff." And then only like the people that knew about it or used it, like would buy a bunch of it, and then later it was just like, I remember it was just like kind of whatever, and I was like, "Dang, for real?" And then later everybody was like getting it again. I was like, "Dude, I'm telling you, this product's pretty dope." All right, there you have it. And this won't come off. I mean, you could pull it off with tweezers, but it'll stay there. Let me use my nail right here, kind of. All right, so we're at this part, and I mean, you what you don't want to do is you don't want to get your hobby knife and like cut it, because then you're gonna cut into the paint and the clear. So what you could do is you could rest the hobby knife right above it, and then you're gonna pull it. You're gonna pull the chrome strip off. You see how I did that? I just pulled it up. Boom. You have chrome now, right there. Now we gotta do this last part right here. You see, I still have some left because I did it long enough. Here, let me fix it. Okay, cool guys. So check it out. The the backing's really long. This part's little, so let's go ahead and cut another excess amount. Bam, right there. Yeah, this stuff's really. You're right, bro. I agree with you. It's really easy to work with compared to the bare metal foil. The bare metal foil is good too for other. It depends, like the kind of build you're doing. Um, because they also sell like the aluminum one, They sell like different ones, but this stuff's like pretty chill to work with. I like it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave it longer so that way we can pull the tape on there. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh dang! I think I kind of damaged it. Like it bent, and I need to cut off a piece. Okay, there we go. We're back on track. But let me save this piece though. I don't want to throw it away because this stuff you can still use it. There we go. Let me pull this back. Get my tweezers. I like just using the tweezers at times, just so I don't have to keep touching the bottom with my fingers. Boom. There. But you guys let me know if you guys like this stuff. I could already cut it at an angle. Let me cut it at an angle. There we go. That way when I put it like this, it's already at an angle. All right, let's get this out. It was noisy earlier. Now I don't hear anything. There you go. Now, let me see. You could keep peeling it back and forth, until you get it nice where you want it. Boom, right there. Okay. Cool. Can you guys see that? Now we're gonna get the hobby knife. We're gonna rest it on the edge. Boom, done. So that side's done right there for that side trim. Now we got to do the other side. Same with this one. But yeah, I'm basically gonna I want to put this here, down here, and then over the windows too, around the window trim. Oh, let me put this over here. All right, let's see. I don't know. I feel like I should already do this big chunk. Might as well. Boom. All right. Now eyeball it. Yeah, this looks like it would be enough right here. The width. Okay. Yeah, but then it's got to wrap around the bottom too. All right, we're just gonna score it. Let me fix the camera. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, I gotta hold my breath right there. Voila. Damn, I love this stuff. It's like magic. And that's all I have. I only have that little sheet. I need to get more because once I run out, then that's it. I don't have any more. Like, I'm done. It's over. Oh, this is gonna go right here. Boom. All right. It's over. It's no more. Then I'm gonna have to bother people. Hey, you still got that sheet? Bro, I need some. Nah. All right. So here we go. I did the peel the back out. Here, maybe I could change the angle now. I don't know why I keep going sideways. Here, maybe you guys could see my. Yeah, let's see if I could. How I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna leave extra in the front. Pull this out. Here, I need to cut that off. That little paper. The papel. Get it out. He's getting in the way. Here we go. Here, I'm just gonna strap this to the back right there. Okay. I'm gonna have to play with this for a little bit. Get comfortable because I got the camera right in my face. All right, guys, here we go. Bear with me. Okay. Let me change the angle. I wish I had the that music from Edward Scissorhands. So I could play it in the background. No, I'm playing. All cheesy. Let's see. I might have to redo it, but let me cut this off because this is getting a little annoying and it's excess. We'll probably need this later. Let's put this piece away. This will come in handy later at another time. For now, we will put you here, my friend. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. Once I finish this little piece, I'll answer the chat right now. I'll go back. But I need to look at something because I feel like I might need to reposition it. Yeah, I might need to reposition it. Go a little higher on here. Look at this. Look, I'm gonna peel it off. Ugh. And then here I'm gonna go higher, a little bit higher. And I'm stretching it too. Here we go. So I think I got the back part right. It's the front part. Here, let me get my tweezers and bring out. Let's expose this one. Let me redo it. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. All right. So I like the front. Here, I'm gonna use a Q-tip. Not any old Q-tip. I gotta get these, you know, the Tamiya ones. They have the little piquito, the little spike. You can use that too. Put it at an angle like this. Get it in the little crevice. Just move it up really slow. Kind of let it get it, jump into that little groove right there. See, did it get in the back? Maybe. I like the front. And then you got to be careful right here. If you start getting in the next grooves, you don't want to overdo it, go too hard because you don't want to poke a hole. But you see how it's taking shape? So the front's done. Like this front piece right here, boom, done, bro. Listo right here. Look at the front. Sheesh. I like it. All right, cool. Now, and it wrapped all the way up here too. Well, not all the way, but like it got right here because I had to go higher right there. But I could also layer more if I want. Let's see the back. Because the thing is, when you look like down in there, now it looks like it's tucked in there, and earlier it didn't. Let me see how this side looks. You like this? Okay, let me fix this. There we go. There. Now we could start moving this right here. Boom. Back. See one more back. Let's see. Almost done, guys. Just let me wrap this little section, and I'll be able to kick it with you guys right now in the chat. I'll jump in there. But yeah, this stuff's great. I'm gonna get more of it later. I'm out of stock of it. I have like a big chrome sheet of it, like huge. Like that stuff will last you years probably. It's the biggest sheet I have, but when I'm using the smaller sheet. What's this? A little bubble in there? I think there's a little bubble in here. Cheap. Let's see if I can scoot it with my finger. You guys can see that right there. Might have to pull it. Yep, there's a little bubble. See if I can do it again. There we go. Gone. Better. See, like when you do these sessions of just this is all you got to do. Like you could say, all right, tonight all I'm gonna focus on is like putting all the trim on, and once you're done, that's it. Call it a night. You did enough. You could work on it on another night, like, and you could say, oh, I just want to do one side, right? You say, I just want to do one side of the chrome trim, and that's it. And I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done. There. See? I'm going to show you guys an example. I have my look at this. This one has the chrome trim on there. It's been on there for years. Damn. This one doesn't have it. That has bare metal foil. But if I wanted to redo it, I could cut pieces and layer them on top. Let me go to the chat now. Let's see. See Andres. Hey, bro. I placed an order. I will pick up. You have to show. Oh, okay, dope. Thank you, bro. I appreciate your support. Yeah, I'll have it ready for you. I'll have it packaged up and then I'll bring it over to you at the show, and then I'll refund you and cash the shipping for you there. Let's see. Bam. So all right, guys, check it out. So we got this. See the back? It covers up right here. Covers up right here. Let's see the bottom. All right. So the bottom. See when I eyeballed it, I should have cut it a little bit wider. It only goes up to here, but not to worry. You know, like I was saying, we could still layer. Like if I wanted to get the remainder of this, cut it in half, I could still put some right here. You know, if I want to. Watch. Let's see. Or, oh here, watch. There's a piece right here too. Let's just use this as an example. I'll probably take it off. But you could always you know, I could cut it in little pieces or whatever. And you could just layer. It sticks to it. Like it sticks really good. Watch, I have a little piece. This is probably gonna be better. Let me get this other little piece. Look at that. It just stuck right on. It's crazy, man. All this stuff. It won't come off. Like I mean if you pull it off, but it blends in really well. So you can't even tell, right? And then I just keep continuing on. But that's because I didn't well not that I didn't, it's just eyeballing it. It's like you're just kind of freestyling it right there. See if you could get it. And bam. But yeah, this stuff's good, man. It was Armando Flores who introduced me to this. A lot of the guys from Japan use this stuff. They use it all the time. But out here, nobody ever told me about it until him. He told me about it. All his lowrider cars had it. And I was like, dang. I was like, what are you using? He's like, this is the stuff right here. And then when we went to Japan, I bought a bunch of it. All right. There you go. But yeah, I just need a little bit more, but that's it. All right. So let's bust out. Where's the box of this model kit? Ugh. All right. Let's bust out the box. Now look at the table. It's like a mess. This is trash. Oh, wait. It's not because look, I was about to throw that away. Now I gotta keep it. All right, let's see. Oh, later on, Mars took off. Let's see. Oh, then Lane Low Hobbies asks, do you clear over it or leave it like that? Just leave it like that, bro. Um, it'll stick to it so good it won't come off on there. Um, I am gonna do a test though. I just haven't done it, but I do want to like put it like let's say over a spoon and then clear over it, and I want to see what kind of reaction it has later after it dries to see if it lifts or what it does because it'll be good to know on that. Let's see. Leon says, I didn't know you had a 1986 Suzuki Jimny on the website. I gotta get that. Yeah, I had it not too like somebody bought the last one not too long ago. I got like a couple of them at the time. I'll see if I can get more. Normally, like if I restock, I always tend to get like 2 copies of a kit or sometimes just the one. It just depends. And yeah, that was one of the ones I had for a bit. Yeah, when I just got it, someone bought the first copy, and then the second copy chilled there for a minute, and then someone finally snagged it. Let's see. All right, so this is the box art, and this is the interior tub. This is the bottom chassis right here. Then I got the wheels. I don't know why. I think I thought I was gonna like candy these, like blue, and I never did it. And now I feel like it's kind of too late to do it because sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, like I'm in the mood and then I'm not in the mood to. It's almost like this car has just been chilling for a minute because when I moved, I stopped working on it. Then now I'm like, dude, I gotta wrap it up on this car. Let's see. So that's the interior tub right here. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna come out, Jay? Hell yeah. Let's see. This says I will be there with a few amateur builds. Come through, bro. Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna be there. Set up. Andres will be there. Lane Low Hobbies. I don't know who else is. Oh yeah. One of my homies. His name's Michael. He's gonna be there too. And yeah, I wonder if a couple other friends from San Diego are gonna come out. They normally go to a lot of the local shows out here. Maybe, hopefully, some of the guys from down at Scale come out. Like Will, I'm pretty sure Willie might be there. He normally goes there every year. Mm, possibly John Teresi too. Um, but yeah, just come through, man. Like you'll be able to see like what's there, get inspired. Yeah, because I remember like the first time when I went to like a model show, I didn't bring any models. I just went just to check it out. But then later I was like, damn, I should have just brought something. You know, you start feeling like that, like fuck, I should have like participated or whatever. And then finally like you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna come through. Let's see, guys. I'm trying to put the bottom in here, the chassis with the interior tub. I just gotta look at it real quick under the light. Gotta pull it up higher. Ah, this thing moves. I think because I don't have the glass installed, so like it moves. Oh, hang on real quick, guys. Probably looks all weird. It's all like there's nothing going on. If someone like comes through to check the live. Yeah, so I ordered this arm that I'm gonna connect the camera to. It should be arriving fuck soon, man. They've been lagging it. They've been lagging it. Maybe I need to hit them up and be like, yo, is this order still active or what's going on? Because I need the. Oh, here we go. I got it. Boom. Brown interior. I just don't have the glass in there, obviously. But boom. Oh yeah. Let me put the chrome pieces in the grill and all that good stuff. So we could just get a little mock-up preview. I still need to touch up the front right here because I colored it. I did it black. The reason why I did it black is because this grill is transparent, like see-through. See that? So I wanted to do it black, so this way it gives it like some depth in there. Let me see. See the black right there? So it looks dark in there now. I didn't want to do it blue, like the same color of the car. But here, let me grab my camera. Man, come on. Come on, come on. Come on now. All right, cool. So there's gonna be more chrome trim on this car. Thing just fell again. The hell? Those are the headaches. All right, so let's see the wheels. Oh, just a regular tire. Oh, here we go. What happened? Yeah, I probably need to start putting these together already. feel like I'm lagging it. Like this is what's holding me back on this project. Is that it? Dang. What happened here? All right, so here it is. I was like, what happened here? Why is there? What was I thinking or doing the last time I was playing with this? That's that part. That's the inside. Damn. Oh, this is the back. Oh, okay. I gotta cut the front, the lip. Oh, this is the back again. Because you get all these extra like pieces right here. Let's see. You want that deep dish? Damn, these almost look like little 520s. These little tires. They look like they have a little bit of air in there. Here, let's just cut this one out. All right, cool. Dang, Halloween, man. It's already tomorrow. What happened? Went by too fast. And I hear dogs barking out there. What's going on? I'm just cutting something real quick, but I gotta put it up to my face. It almost feels like I'm kissing this thing. Is this how it goes? Sheesh. Up in the back, I think. I think it goes like that. All right, got a wheel. Got a wheel, but bad lighting. It's all dark. Yeah, I need to start like gluing all this and start putting it together. So that way at least the bottom's done, like the bottom chassis of this car and everything. And then all I got to do is just polish it and put all the foil on there and it's a done deal. Because yeah, like this, como que no, it's not gonna work out, man. What the hell? Makes me wonder if I even was following the directions right on the wheel. Why am I keeping this? This is junk. Alrighty. There we go. I think I figured out how to do this. Here, let me see. You gotta tell me, hey, OmniWorks. Let me know if I'm doing this right. So I put this part in. Let me change the angle because I'm not a fan right now of the lighting. The lighting's terrible. All right, you let me know if I'm doing this right or wrong. So I have the tire right here. See that? I'm assuming. See, I'm not even looking at the instructions, which I probably should. But pop this thing first in here. Does it fit? Come on. I don't want to fit. Trying to get it flat. There we go. It's in. All right. And then this piece, I'm assuming goes in here like this. to sandwich it. Oh, it still falls out. What the hell? How do I do it with the other one? See, this one's locked in. Let me see. Maybe I was doing it. Maybe that one goes on the. Maybe this is for the wrong one. Oh, okay. Let me see. It said these are some Fujimi's best kids. Shame they're not like this. The face just sits there like that. Okay, yeah, I gotta glue it in. Damn, I'm over here trying to take the easy route. Yeah, nah, this is too wide. Yeah, I like widened it. What the heck? Maybe this one. Nope. All right, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I gotta. Ugh. Let's bust out the instructions, guys. Might as well. What else are we gonna do? Here we go, guys. So we got W2, W6, and then a W4. Oh, dang. All right. All right, glue. Should we use cement or should we use CA glue? That's the question. Let's see. W2, W4. Yeah, bro. I'll be there with my booth. I'll be rolling up, setting up, and I'll be vending right there. Yeah, I've been kind of looking at like, dang, what am I gonna take out there? Been kind of trying to figure that out. Well, I always tend to bring like tools, paint, not paints, like decals. I know I'm bringing like parts, like small parts and stuff like that. And then I don't know. I'll see what else I'm gonna take to the show. Dang, the Hiroshima. Yeah, it's like you get a couple sets of these wheels. It looks like. Yeah, I gotta do these faces. Boom. Yeah, these are cool because it's like you can get a little bit of the lip popping out of them. Like if you're going that cambered look. All right, let's see what else. All right, guys. What the hell? Oh no. Thought I was missing a part. Yeah, you guys hear that snapping in the background? Yeah, I'm about to glue this. Hey, Luis, what kind of glue do you use for the most part? Like when you're gluing, like are you using the CA glue or are you just using like the Tamiya glue? That little center looks little. Dang. What? All right, I'm gonna just glue it. Sorry, guys. Change the angle. I'm just getting prepped right here, guys. We're just gonna use this glue for now, I think. Quick little pass. I just don't want to use CA glue. Oh, it smells. I'm not putting a lot. There we go. Progress. I wonder if somebody's gonna be selling those tune cars or cartooned at the show. Nah. Originally, I thought I was gonna paint the centers, but that did not happen. All right. Oh, what happened to that little part? I'm gonna see if I can mock up with the wheels. I might have to take the belly off again. What time is it? Oh, it's gonna be 11. 11. Won't say. Crazy. All right, cool. All right, let me see. Let me see now. So let me go ahead and take this apart. I still, man, I hear people out there. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna glue this in already. What's the point of not having it glued if the interior is already done? It was easy to assemble with it on. You know, why not? Yeah, that's it. There, it's on. It's not coming off anymore. Done. Okay. I'm just trying to put the little wheels on, see what happens. See if I don't screw this up. But that would suck. Kind of like in a rotation motion. These are really old school wheels. The front, there's a curbside, no engine. These are fun, guys. If you guys want to have fun with it, slap something together. Not worry about engines. You can always do those later when you want to build American cars or Tamiyas, or Jimmys, all that good stuff. Okay, here come the hard part now. I'm gonna do another mock-up with the wheels. See if I like it. If not, I almost feel like I'm gonna like it, but then I don't know. Let's see right now. Let's see what happens. Struggles. There's always like the tedious, annoying part, right? My friend Dennis, he was working on his model for the show, and he was like, "Man, I can't get this car done." You know, he was having some problems. Like something wasn't fitting. Like there was just something. You know, I was like, "Damn, I felt bad for him." But oh, there it is. But at the end, he managed to pull through. He had it on display. He says it's not done. It looks good. Like the way he has the model. All right, let's do this. I need the grill again. I should get my turntable and put it on there better. That'd be better. Man, come on. Come on. Let me get some tape. Let me get some tape. I don't know if this will stick. Probably not. Oh, yeah, it did. All right. Where's the turntable at? Oh, man. We took this one to the show and I put it away. And it's been in the box. Might need to clean. I might have to clean it. I think it's dirty. It's kind of dirty. I don't think it works. Dang, what happened? It barely moves. Ah, man. These turntables, they're not that great. There's a piece of tape in the front. Let's see. See how it looks with the wheels right on top of this center of this table. With the chrome trimmings. Here we go. Yeah, once I get it all chromed out and a better lighting, I think it's gonna look a lot better. See how the chrome matches? Boom. So yeah, it's gonna have chrome like in a lot of areas around the back window. Oh yeah, I still need to put the backlights, the exhaust, and just polish it, and it's done. I don't need to re-clear it. Damn. Kevin, what's up, man? Dang. So yeah, I was messing with this one earlier. It's already been hour and 15. But yeah, I'm gonna finish all one side chrome and then I'm gonna do the other side chrome with the mirror finish. Got it right here. Right there. Boom, this stuff's good. I put that side trimming on there. Once all that's installed, then I'm gonna get the compound, put it all on here, get it all set up, stuff like that. Let's see. How often you go live? I was live yesterday. Every week, I would say every week I go live. But I was, like normally Mondays I'll do a magazine preview. I would just pull out a magazine that I have in my collection, and I'll start previewing it, and then, but model car related or just car related. And then Tuesdays I'll do a podcast. I'll interview someone. Um, I didn't do one this week. I just did a solo one, like I was driving and stuff. And then, like yesterday, I went live because I wanted to not work on stuff, but I wanted to like clean some stuff up. And then right now, I was like, you know what? I started working on this earlier, and I was like, I need to bust this out. Boom. It's not the Tamiya Chrome. This one's from Hasegawa. Here we go. This one right here. But I know, yeah, I've heard Tamiya has something like that too. I've never used it though, so I don't know. Here, let me open up the box again, guys. Damn. All right. But yeah, um I am gonna go live at the show this Sunday for a little bit. Damn, look at this. Bam. All right, let's see the back. Probably gonna fall. But yeah, it's just a regular Fujimi. I still need to add like the exhaust right there. See that there's a little peg. It's missing. I think this is all I have left to complete this model. All I gotta do is like add these final touches from this. Obviously the glass, I have it in the plastic. I think there's just some extra parts, and then possibly the side view mirrors right there. Boom. It is. I would say it is better, but also bare metal still has its pros. Like for different applications, if I'd recommend both, you know. But let's say if you want to do a model that you want to bring out to the shows and bust out, like you know, like a custom car, just something that you want it to be a showpiece, then I'd recommend mirror finish. It's the same with like wheels. Like if you're gonna do some nice wheels, it's like, are you gonna go plastic wheels or are you gonna go like aluminum, like on the hoops or something? It just depends, but yeah, that's always something right there. Let's see, let me turn this around. Yeah, I really like it. It's really shiny. I was talking to I don't know if you guys know or follow Hack Job Hobbies. He's on Instagram, Facebook. I met him at Acme. Damn, that guy's badass. Like he does some serious dope, clean builds. He drove out there and I finally got to talk to him and meet him and stuff. And I was checking out his stuff. And he he didn't know about this. He didn't know about mirror finish. Like we're talking, and he asked me, like, I told him like about it because he was going, man, I wanna try some. And then I told him, dude, get this. And then I told him these are my builds. They have it on there, and he was tripping out that they had it on there. But yeah, see, I got that's my old 63. Then this is from Kit Builder Chris in the UK. He gifted me that GTR right there, just chilling. And then I got my other one right here. Boom. But yeah. But yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out right now. Um, I also was talking with Clay Kemp, badass model builder too. Um, it's a trip because we've chatted like online on social media, but we've never ever met, and we finally met at Acme, and we've been DMing each other and some saying what's up, and he gave me a tip regarding like glue and all that stuff, and then he told me that he saves his bottle caps from water bottles, which are these right here. Look at that, boom. He says he saves a bunch of them, and I was like, what for? So he says the reason why he saves them is for glue. Like he'll say that he'll use this, he'll pour a little bit of glue in there, toothpick, and then he does his thing, and then when he's done, obviously just throw it away. I'm like, man, I didn't think about that. So he got me thinking. We're drinking water all the time and stuff and whatnot, and now I'm like saving them. See, I'm gonna have a little stockpile later. I'll probably have to put them in one of these little cases and just reach out. Because what I used to do is I used to cut a piece of tape, lay down tape, put a dot of glue, and then get toothpick and do all that. But then what happens is you're moving. See, like right now, my table just got messy again. There's a bunch of stuff on there now, and next I'm forgetting about the tape, and then it just I end up messing it up. So I'm like, man, it sucks. But I really like his method. I was like, dude, that's dope. Like doing it that way, I could definitely, you know, damn, look at this. It's a mirror, bro. I'm telling you, mirror finish, crazy. But yeah, Clay, he's so dope, man. He was over there, right, at the Akron show. I saw a photograph on his Instagram that he was there, and I was like, man, this guy goes everywhere. I was on eBay looking up Scale Auto, like some old issues, and I came across some that he's on the cover, and it was like 2008. And I was like, damn, or 2005. I'm like, what? This dude's been killing it for a long time, you know? Let's see, not that one. It's this one right here. My man, this guy's amazing. Yeah, I really like that guy's work, man. I'm a fan. Big fan of his work. Very clean. I don't build like the stuff he builds, but there's a lot. It just inspires me. Like he's very clean. His stuff's very. You don't see no glue smudges or anything. And he just does some really serious builds. And I'm like, dude, like I need to learn how to be like good like that. Like if I'm gonna focus on something, just do it right. So this way it comes out looking pretty better. But yeah, dude, that guy, he's something else, man. Even Armando was like, wow, like Armando was blown away by him. Like when he saw his stuff and everything, and I've been talking to Armando, and he's been saying like, yeah, man, like I think us going to that show was like a big eye opener, and it was just something that now we're more like, okay, we gotta focus on these things now. Like we always focus on like the customization or the colors of the car and what we want to do and what haven't we done or what hasn't been done, things like that. But now seeing what he's doing, it's like, and other people, it's almost like, all right, we also need to implement all these other things too. Oh, hey, OmniWorks, check out this little Honda right here. Bam. Here, put it right there. But yeah, it's just, man, that guy's something else. That guy's really good. Um, let's see what else. Here, let me check the chat real quick. Um, hey, what's up, Carlos? Let's see, Kevin. Yeah, Kemp is a badass builder. I remember Clay from back in the Toledo days. Missed that show. Wow. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I've talked to him online, like maybe like a couple years ago. You know, he would post stuff. I'd share it or just like it or whatever, right? And I'd see his stuff and I'd be like, wow, like this guy's amazing. But I didn't know where he was from or what. And then when I had said I was gonna go to Acme, he was like, hey man, like hell yeah, come through. Like I'll see you there. And I was like, wait, what? Like, he's gonna go? Dang. So being there, I was live. I ran into him, you know. We started talking like real quick. It was quick because there's so many people there. It's really hard to just like, I don't know. It was hard. There's no way you were gonna kick it there with someone 30 minutes, an hour talking. There's just no way. There's so much stuff going on. And then from there it was just like, all right, well, we'll see you later and stuff. And then it wasn't until after, you start hitting people up and you kind of start chilling and stuff. So yeah, it was cool though, man. It was such a let me set this down. It was such a fun experience to go and just kick it, because everybody there is just chilling, Everyone there is just there sharing what they brought and very humble, very chill vibes, but very inspiring too, all the stuff you see. It was pretty cool. And yeah, like right now if you go on YouTube and you start looking up all the different content, there is a lot of footage right now. I even met hey Leon, I met one of your homies. His name is also Edgar, and he's the one who I think you promote his book. He came out with like a book about model building. And yeah, when I was there at the show, we ran into each other. We said, "What's up?" Yeah, such a cool dude too, man. Super nice. And yeah, he was taking coverage. I was watching one of his videos today earlier, checking out his coverage and stuff. So that was awesome, right there. Yeah, I gotta check out his book. I always like looking at the different, you know, getting different information and insight on building, all the time. Let me see. Trying to get looking at the book real quick for the bumper. So I know this thing needs a front bumper, and there's another piece. So this is the 6 and the 8. All right. All right. All right. Let me stop the tape. The little thing right here. Bam. Let me see. All right. Let's see here. I'm flipping through the pages right now of the instructions. Just trying to look at something real quick. Oh, this one has inserts. Oh, interesting. All right, let's see the front. Let's see if I can snip this. There. Yeah, so tomorrow, guys, Halloween. It's probably already Halloween in your guys' area because it's already getting late. Boom. All right, let me see. Let me see if I could, if this will fit on here as a quick little mock-up. Here we go. Boom. We got the front. Quick little mock-up right there. It's not even glued. It's just tossed in there for now. Later I'll do the headlights. I mean the headlights, the rear view mirrors and all that stuff, side view mirrors. Start kind of tossing on that stuff in there. But yeah, Sunday, guys, another model show this coming Sunday at the NHRA Museum. That should be fun. Just hang out. The last one for the year. After that, that's it. No more shows until next year. There's gonna be model shows again. Here we got the rear bumper now, but then something fell off. Where is it at? Oh yeah, it's down here. What the hell? Yeah, then there's no more shows until next year. I wonder if everybody starts building during the winter and the off season. Let's see. Man, it would be fun if it was possible to go to the Akron show in the future. I think that would be dope to, to come out there. I've never been there. Never been out there. There we go. We got the rear bumper, little mock up. And then later I'll do the mock up with the glass as well. There we go. I'm gonna do all that stuff right there. Bam. See how close we can get it. This camera's kind of tilted. Let's see. That book helped me organize all my model cars. He kept me up with the number. Yeah, man, it was cool. When did he come out with that book? When did he release that? Cause yeah, I've seen you post it, and then um I was following him on Instagram under one page, not the other page. So I was like, yo, I gotta get him on the other page too. Yeah, I'm gonna be ordering some wheels soon from Gavin, Lowrider Model Car Parts. There's some wheels I need to get for my Hudson and for this Catalina that I have. I showed it yesterday during the live, real quick. Let me see. Let me set this. Yeah, because I'm gonna rebuild the Catalina again, and I already got the donor kit for it. I think I put it right here under the ScaleRiders box right there. Oh yeah, here it is. So I need to redo the bottom, but I'm gonna get new wheels for it. There it is. I might redo the package tray and the dash as well, because at the time when this one was being put together, it was kind of rushed because this car was gonna. We took it to Japan in 2017, and then when we brought it back from Japan, we took off the wheels, and then that was it. I just like put it away. I might have took to one show, and then it's never been to a show since like 2018. This car, so I just need to redo the bottom, and then, but if I bring this car out, it's just gonna be just to showcase, like just to like with friends, like put it on the table. It's not gonna be like not to compete, nothing like that. But but yeah, this one we got the fades and everything on there. But but yeah, this is gonna be one later, another one that we gotta wrap up, finish up, let it see the light, and then go and then let it go back on the shelf. That's the Catalina right there. Boom. But hey guys, I'm gonna take off. It's already pretty late out here. I gotta get up early tomorrow. Gotta get my daughter ready. We're gonna go because it's Halloween. We gotta get them there early to school and all that, and then they gotta do their presentation and all that good stuff. From right there, let's see, Scott. I live next to the Norwalk drag strip. Oh, dope, man. Hey, are they still doing races out there at that spot at that drag strip? Let me know. I don't know. I don't know if they are or not, or if you hear them. Look at this little cool little car. Got it today at the store. I saw it and I was like, man, I gotta get this little car. But all right, guys, I'm gonna I'm gonna bounce out. You guys have a good night, and if you guys go out tomorrow, you know, be safe. Cool, cool. Yeah, man. Stay modeling. That's for sure. Later, guys. Let's see. Closed for the season. All right, on. Yeah, my friend Juan was saying I think there's other races in like I think in Bakersfield. Like there's another strip out there somewhere. I've never been there. Um, that would That'd be first time, but hopefully in the future, man. It'll be cool. But thanks for letting me know and everyone here. So let me see before I jam. Have a later on, guys. Peace out, Scott, OmniWorks, Leon, Kevin, Carlos Avalar. Let's see, I'm scrolling through here real quick, guys. Give me a moment. Boom, boom, boom. Lane Low Hobbies. Andres. I'll see you on Sunday, Andres. Out there. And let's see, Scott. Jay. Oh yeah, Jay. Jay said he was coming out too. He'd probably be out there. And then I think was it Raider? Raider said he was gonna come out there to the show on Sunday. And then Gonzo, what's up, Gonzo? Man, you know what, bro? I've been getting your comments on some of the vids. It's just I haven't had time to like reply, bro. And I was thinking, damn, like it's been a minute. And yeah, I need to yeah, I haven't been able to even like check all my messages on Instagram. I got busy since I got back from the trip. Mars, what's up? And Steven. Boom. All right, dudes. Well, I gotta bounce out. It's already 11, but I gotta get ready because I gotta get up early tomorrow. Rubber City, Akron. That's dope. Um, yeah, man, that'd be bad to go over there one year. To that way check out your city, check out your area, and check out all the cars and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good night, guys. All right. Peace out.